It's July the 6th, I think it is. Hotter than shit. See if we can get an ambient temperature. I know it ain't no damn 29. Get a temperature on the inside of this. 120. $104 degrees in the grass. I think I'd rather be down here. Anyway, this is what I got done today. I cut all this lip off, round off all this insulator, and I'm just going to weld that up nice speed there. I got all this cut off. I need another course. God damn. I got that out. That shithole's got to go. And up there behind the driver's seat, which ain't even bolted down, it's got goddamn cancer from hell. I called Eastwood today, and the welder should be leaving the warehouse today or tomorrow, which I'm hoping it leaves today, goddamn it, because I need that son of a bitch. 3/16 steel plate, sheet metal. I got the nibbler, it works fine, I done checked it out. It'll work hot potatoes on this shit. Cut off wheel, I got everything I need. Waiting on the welder, if I can get the well, take that back. The CO2 bottle's on the way. The CO2 bottle, the CO2 regulator adapter's on the way. And I should be able to get the CO2 bottle, the CO2 argon CO2 mix regulator adapter locally. It's supposed to have it. If not, screw them bastards. I can get it online. I found I can get it online for $17. So we're gonna get her up and get her done quick as we can. I got to get this thing on the road. I'm out of work right now, and I need to get this thing finished before I start work, because I know once I start work I'm not gonna have the time or the motivation to do this kind of work. So I got to get it done. I just realized something. I said in a video we're going to be putting 3/16 steel in. That's not right. It's 16 gauge. 16 gauge. Oh well. Alright, I called Eastwood today and checked on the delivery of my 135 amp 110 volt welder, which I am needing to finish my truck. And they were closed Friday and Monday, so that accounts for why I paid for it 4.5 to 5 days ago and it never did ship. Hopefully it should be shipping today or tomorrow, and maybe Friday or Monday. Hopefully I'll get delivery. So in the meantime, I've got several places ready for welding, and I got one last section I need to cut out. Then I need to order that patch panel for the floorboard that I can't make, and be ready to start laying in some metal. Let's take a look at what I got done today. Today's what, the 6th of July, something like that. Alright, I got all this done today. I cut this whole lip off. And I'm just gonna weld that down. The way these things were manufactured, there was just a few places that was tack welded, and the rest of it just put down with adhesive. So I'm going to come back and make that right. I'm going to weld it. These sections was cut out, all the bad rust. This is going to be kind of tricky, so I'm just going to lay a piece of metal over top where it's supposed to go, and right, I'm going to get this taken out. Then I'll put a piece of metal here, here, and here, and get that welded up. Exhaust fumes can come up through this hole. This hole goes through down to the underbody, and that's where the cables go for the lights and whatnot. So this part definitely has to be sealed up, and all of that needs to be sealed up. I also took the wire wheel and took all of that adhesive off. That's what I got done earlier this week. Let's go up front and take a look at what we got. And it's hotter than the hinges of hell. So I got a tarp. Yeah, damn Harbor Freight. What can you say, man? $20 and I got me a overhead shelter. And I already had the poles from military surplus. Who, y'all? Anyway, here's what we got to do on the inside. There's a lot of damn cancer in here that needs to get taken out. So, not much else to do but to do it. All that shit's got to get cut out. Get ready to put in some fresh 16 gauge, not 3/16. The only thing I'm worrying about right now is this right here. This is the seat belt. I'm probably going to come back with some thicker metal and weld between here and here, which I've got some, and then weld a nut on the back side and just replace this. This is the part where the seat belt anchors in. This is not structural, and this I would consider it is. Up here, looks like there's some rust up here that needs to be looked at, and same thing a little bit on the other side. And of course, over there's the hell hole that I can't fix without a patch valve that I purchased. The rest of this is just going to get her done, and it's going to just have to be. It's 100 degrees out here today, and I ain't doing shit on the truck, but I wanted to show you what I did get done yesterday. Got all that cut out. All that. There's still some areas that need to get cut. And this section here, I'm going to cut that all out in one big square and weld the seat belt mount back on it. It's not 16 gauge, it's 14 gauge, I think is what I've got that I can do that with, which is actually a lot thicker than the material that's already in there. But that's what we got done. Got a lot to do yet. I started scrubbing up the floor. I got all that insulation off right up in here. You can see I'm going to run a bead across there and seal it up right. And I got a bunch of the floor wire wheeled, and I've got some places like this that need to be fixed, and this needs to be fixed. Then we come up here and you see it's like it's plastic, and you can probably see here it's bubbled up. There's some places like this that bubble up that leaves a pocket for moisture. When I pulled all this crap up from the other side, it was actually wet underneath. So what I'm going to do, and I dread the thought of it, wire wheel all this plastic off. And it's a bitch too. Now this feels solid, so I'm thinking it's probably some rust there. It's amazing the way the manufacturer can screw you sometimes. But anyway, we're not worried about that. We're worried about getting it done. Oh yeah, and I just checked my welder shipped today. Today's the 7th of July 2010, and the welder shipped. So it'll probably be a week and a half, and I should have it. Waiting on a CO2 bottle and a couple of adapters. I'm going to be using a paintball gun bottle for air, for gas. Straight CO2 is $3 a fill, and that should run plenty fine. I've run straight CO2 before, and there's no problem with it. Some people want to get crazy and think you gotta have mix, You know, you don't gotta have shit. Just gotta have gas.